Have you ever lifted your arm and felt a sharp pinching pain deep in your shoulder? Like something's getting caught or compressed? That's a classic sign of shoulder impingement. And while it can be frustrating and limit your performance, it's also very treatable using the right approach. In this video, I'll explain what shoulder impingement is, how to identify it, and share 3 highly effective shoulder exercises that can help restore normal function and relieve your pain without any expensive equipment or clinic visits required. Let's start with the basics. Shoulder impingement occurs when the space between your humerus, which is your upper arm bone, and your acromion, which is a bony projection of the shoulder blade, becomes narrowed during arm movement. This narrowing compresses soft tissues like the rotator cuff tendons or even the subacromial bursa, leading to irritation, inflammation, and that familiar pinching sensation when you go about lifting that arm. Often it's a result of poor scapular mechanics, postural imbalances, or muscle weakness around the shoulder complex. Here's a quick self-assessment to determine if shoulder impingement is present. First, perform a shoulder clearance test by taking your injured arm, placing the hand on the opposite shoulder, and lifting your elbow to the ceiling as high as you can. If that causes discomfort or a sharp pinch, it may be a sign of impingement. Next, try the painful arc test. Slowly raise your arm out to the side. If you experience pain roughly between 60 to 120 degrees, but not before or after, it's a strong indicator of impingement. If those tests are familiar, here are 3 key exercises to restore space within the joint. They're also going to help activate the right muscles and restore normal joint mechanics. Exercise 1 is the kettlebell shoulder distraction. Using a light kettlebell, hinge slightly at the hips and allow the weight to hang passively from your arm. The goal here is gentle traction, helps decompress the joint and create more space in the shoulder. Relax your shoulder completely and just let gravity do the work. Aim for about 30 to 60 seconds per set. Exercise 2 is the Serratus Wall Slide. This movement targets the serratus anterior, a critical stabilizer of your scapula. Place your forearms on the wall at shoulder height. Then you want to slowly slide them upwards. At the top, add a gentle reach forward and upwards to slightly activate more of that serratus anterior. Keep your ribs down and avoid shrugging of the upper traps. This helps the scapula glide properly during overhead movement, which is in turn going to help reduce pressure on your rotator cuff. Perform 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps with slow and controlled tempo. And exercise 3 is a Scapular Wall Angel, a great drill to reinforce proper scapular motion. Standing with your back against the wall, slowly raise your lower arms in a controlled arc. Keep your core engaged, avoid arching your lower back, and focus on keeping your shoulder blades moving down and around. Do 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps with smooth control. Now, shoulder impingement is not something to ignore, but it also doesn't mean you need to stop training or brace yourself for surgery. With a consistent approach and a focus on mobility and stability, you can reduce pain, restore function, and get back to doing what you love pain-free. If this video helped you understand your shoulder better and what's currently going on, then I highly recommend checking out our video down below that's highly requested by anyone who wants to work with us and help figure out the root cause of their shoulder pain. This video will go into detail on the 3-step system to reduce your shoulder pain. Be sure to like and subscribe for more evidence-based health shoulder strategies that you can take with you and use on your own. Your recovery starts with smarter movement, and that starts today.